And with a bit of luck, we should be ready to go right about now. The Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now. It ain't come live though. But I'm a seasoned professional at this, and often I think to myself, we're not live. And we are in fact live.
Yeah.
So hopefully in a second, we do in fact crack on. Let's have a look. Let us know in the chats if you can see us, guys. Thanks for that. Stay gold pony boy. Neil will be late for his own funeral. I certainly hope so, son. Certainly hope so. Let's have a look. Tell you what, it all goes to tits when Ray's not here. All goes south on me. But they must be able to see us.
Yeah, you're live. I got it pulled up.
It's really weird, right? Because there you go. We've just got the adverts kicking in now. I don't know why, whether it's just my terrible Wi-Fi this end, right? But on a weekly basis, it doesn't go live at my end for like a couple of minutes. And I've become pretty familiar with this now over the last 2.5 years of doing this show. And it still throws me every week. Funny that. Bit of a bastard. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fix. Lads, show 190. Darts voice. 190. 190 shows, guys.
Wow.
How's that?
That's incredible.
Long running stuff.
It's been about 100 episodes since I've been on here, so thanks for having me back on, Neil.
Mate, you're always welcome, particularly when you're looking like that, Chance. Got sort of a pure look about you today, mate. The white shirt, just teeing it off, looking good.
It's his birthday.
Is it really?
Birthday. Yes, yeah, it is.
It is.
Holy moly. How many are you, mate?
Birthday suit.
26.
26 years.
Yep.
Tell you what, getting old now, mate. You'll be dead in a bit.
I know. I'm basically as old as you are now, Neil.
Mate, nobody's as old as me. I'll tell you what, I am. I am old. I'm old like the hills. And I feel even older now, lads, because earlier on today I was speaking to Devon, right? So I called Devon. I said I'd call him a couple of weeks ago and forgot because I've been away and all over the show. So I gave him a call and he came on the bloody. I'll tell you what, couldn't believe it. He looks like a different man.
I know. It's crazy.
Literally 10 years younger.
Yeah.
He's like a water cut away from 95 kilo.
It's, mate, absolutely unbelievable. That I need to do a water cut myself and a food cut.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I need.
Don't we all?
Yeah, bloody hell. What are you weighing right now, Chance? You look leaner, actually.
I was 271 this morning.
And what's your biggest? What's the biggest you've been?
Probably about 325, 330.
Holy shit, you've been that big?
Yeah. When I pulled Hutchings 2
Wow.
years ago. Yeah.
I did not know you'd been that big, mate. That is pretty impressive.
I've seen it. He's not lying.
I was big. I felt super strong, but I could not breathe. It was not a good trade-off.
Did you have like sleep apnea and that kind of thing?
I
going
woke
on?
up every 15 minutes.
Dude.
And I can't, like, I don't know why, like, maybe it's just me, but I had to pee every 20 minutes. So I'd like wake up and be like, oh man, I gotta go pee, and then like go back to bed, get 20 minutes in, and like the cycle all night long. It was awful.
Mate, see, I've had a similar experience to this. Not through being a big fat lump. I've been that way for a while. It's more around just if you know how people say it's healthy to drink a great deal of water. So I have my little bottle of Evian, which goes everywhere with me. Take them all over the place. Try and drink probably at least 5 liters a day, which I don't think is a lot, but I fairly go for it. And if I do that relatively late into the evening, as I'm doing right now, yeah, same situation. I probably need to go to the gents like 4 times in a night. Pisses me off. Really,
Well, I'm drinking 12 liters today for my water cut.
Yeah, you've doubled me, mate. You've doubled me. So what is your cut now? How far you got to go down?
I got to lose 20 pounds.
Ooh.
So I think water loading will do 12 to 15, and then I'll just sweat the rest of it off.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't envy that, mate.
Brad.
What's up?
I said, don't miss weight.
Well, I'm actually heavier than I was like 2 days ago because I've water loaded so much. So I'm
Yeah.
actually kind of getting scared. I'm like 255 right now.
That's how it works, though. You'll go
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is how it goes. Yeah. You'll be fine, mate. You'll be fine. So big one coming up. So listen, guys. Let's tell everybody what's going down. So last couple of days, I get a message from the mighty Chance Shaw, and he says, "Fatty, because he knows me. What's going on at weekend with the old Arm Wars Iron House? What time's it start? Because I would have loved to check it out, but I got the Challenger series the same day, and suddenly I get that. What the minute? I just was a little bit sickened by that. I thought, okay, forgot all about that. Little annoying. And then I click into my senses, and as the great Ryan Bourne once said, it's not live. And I thought to myself, it's not live. We can do something about this. Because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm competing with people and taking eyeballs off other promotions that I support and I really like. So we're going to move it. I called up the boss, Mr. Jason Statham, Esquire, earlier on today, and I said, "Mate, we got to move. We got to move." So it's not going to cause us any problem because it's in the same billing period. For Arm Wars Iron House will be in the month of June, so that's not an issue. And also, we get to watch that Challenger series as well in all its glory.
And then I get to watch.
So that's what we're going to do, guys.
Iron House. Yeah.
That is what we're going to do.
Thank you for moving it.
Hey, mate, listen. As I've said before, it's a small sport, and to be perfectly honest, we all got to pull in the same direction. As you know, I'm a huge supporter, advocate of the big promotions in the world right now and the small promotions in the world right now. Obviously, I work with East versus West over here. You guys have got I think, a great card coming up. There's some matches on there that I'm very, very interested in. Why compete against each other? So it just makes sense with us not being live that we can move it back. We're a couple of weeks from our event now. The mighty Brad Grundy was there. He was in the Iron House 4. We'll talk about that a little later on. But yeah, should be pretty quality. Looking forward to it. So we will move back for everybody in the chat that doesn't know. We'll move the Iron House, which was scheduled to do the As Live on Saturday night this week. We'll move it back to next week and let these guys get all the attention and eyeballs this week. And that is what we intend to do, guys. That is what we intend to do. So, oh, what that? Arm historian, Neil. Why did you move your stream? Why have I crossed over the arm historian? Shit. Dude, I'm really sorry if I have. I didn't know that. Guys, get over and sub to the arm historian. It looks like I've just pissed on his stream. I didn't actually know that, mate. Genuinely sorry, arm historian. You know I'm a fan. Huge fan of the arm historian. Sounds like he must have had a live going tonight. Sorry about that, brother. I didn't see it. We missed Sunday and I just had to get something in because obviously what was happening with the weekend, with this situation with Chance, I want to get a bit of promotion going in for the Challenger series and also wanted to let people know what we're doing with Iron House 4. I'm very sorry, Arm Historian, and please get over to Arm Historian's channel. Guys, if you're in the chat, if you're not already a member, get over there and sub. Sorry, brother. Genuinely sorry. My apologies.
I think I was like in the first 100 subs to Arm Historian. I love that guy's channel.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he? He does some fantastic stuff. As I say, really unique angle. He's got a really good angle, and some of his expose videos and historical look videos are fabulous. They're excellent.
Yeah, I really like the Rise and Fall series as well.
Yes, really, really good stuff. So yeah, genuinely sorry, Arm Historian, mate. Can't apologize enough for that. I'm a bit of a peen-ass. Should have looked at it, brother. I didn't know you were going out because usually you go out before us on the Sunday, don't you? Apologies, mate. Didn't look to run over you at all. That wasn't my intention. So, guys, this is it. This weekend, Challenger Series coming in hot. And you got some big matches on this card. And everybody's talking about the obvious ones. I wanted to come to you, Chance, obviously as the promoter of the show yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Are you as excited about the same matches as everyone else, or have you got a few in there that people may not be talking about? Because I do.
I think a lot of the matches where you have a little bit lesser known guys are going to be the most entertaining matches on the card.
Mm.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to every single match on the card. I'm obviously looking forward to Brad pulling because,
Yeah.
Brad's my boy. I always want to see him compete and do well, and he's facing such a monster and Matt Mask. But like aside from the obvious ones, I'm really excited to see like how Vios Antulas does against North Americans. I'm excited for Emil and Andre. And then
Mm.
guys like Hunter Knopfs and Patrick Berg, I think that's going to be a killer match. I think George Whitfield, Eli Sidov. I mean, really kind of all over the place, but it's hard to say.
So let's pick up a couple of those matches where people might not know the arm wrestlers. Bias, for example, great puller for those of us in Europe, very familiar with him. Maybe a lot of the guys in North America aren't as familiar. Just give us a little bit of a update on why him, how you came across him. Was it just due to your visits over to Sweden? Lane Machine.
Yeah. How's it
What's
going, man?
happening? You all right?
So yeah, I mean I've been to Sweden quite a few times, as most
Mhm.
people know. That's where my buddy Emil lives, so I
Yep.
go and visit him all the time. And through doing so, that's how I became familiar with Vios. Uh, I guess Vios's biggest wins are he has super match wins against like Vlad the Destroyer. He has a win in Europeans over Prudnik as well, left-handed. Yeah, but yeah, he's been competing at a high level for a long time. We haven't seen as much from him since COVID. But this is kind of his comeback, and he says he's in the best shape ever. So I'm really excited for that.
And what
Super
weight is he?
entertaining guy.
He's very explosive, isn't he?
Yeah,
Very explosive guy. What weight is that match at, mate?
that's at 95 kilo. He's pulling left and right.
Mm. And obviously, your other buddy from Sweden, Emil.
Mhm.
I know you rate him very highly, as do a lot of us over here. Very, very powerful lad. Which way is that going? And I want to bring Brad in on this one as well, mate, because you're obviously got a little bit biased here. And
Yeah, I do.
I think it's pretty close. I think Emil and Andre's match is like really close. If Emil is as strong as he tells me that he is, then I think he can 3-0 Andre. If
Wow.
Emil has not progressed that much since I saw him last, which was like 3 months ago at this point, then I think Andre can 3-0 him. And anything between will not surprise me. So it's, I don't know, 50-50.
The Shark's been looking ace.
Yeah, he looked incredible. He went 11-0 in that 220 round robin. That was right-handed, but yeah, he's been looking killer.
Yeah, looking really, really strong. I mean, Brad, your thoughts on that, mate?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm a little biased too. Emil stayed at my house, nice guy. However, Andre, he pulled Daniel Price. Do you know him?
I don't know Daniel well, no.
Okay. So Daniel has beaten Wilton Brock. He's actually beaten Andre left-handed.
Okay.
Yeah. So he pulled Daniel left, and last time they pulled, Andre held him. So I really think Andre is leveled up a little bit the last year.
Mm.
So I think Andre is the slight favorite. But I do want Emil to win. So I don't know.
What are you talking about? You can't want Emil to win. He's the outsider in this gig.
Oh, not really. Andre is like, what is he, Russian, Ukrainian?
He's North American. Come on.
No, he's
Shark's
not.
been over there forever. He's one of
I don't
you.
understand half of what he says. So
Tom, you follow these guys much, mate? Do you follow Shark and do you know Emil well?
I don't know Emil too well, but I met Shark out in Knuckles Up
Mhm.
when I went out there, pulled Merlot.
Yep.
Had a little pull with him, and on the left arm he's really strong. I didn't get to feel his right arm, but
Yep.
yeah, I know where he's at. He's a pretty strong guy. Obviously, he pulled Adam Wozinski on the right arm, and Adam beat him there. But he looks like he's doing really well since then. Since that match, Adam looks like he's leveled up as well. I couldn't really make a call on it, to be honest. I don't know enough about Emil.
Yeah.
But I do know Andre's. He looks like he's leveling up quite a bit the last couple of months.
He really does. To me, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Shark. He's always been solid, but I think he's had more holes in the past, and it's shown. And I really think he's tightened up his game quite a lot. And he's one of those guys that, in my opinion, he seems to really be in the ascendancy. Whether it's a confidence thing, you guys will have pulled him more, you'll know him better, but you tell me, he certainly looks to me like he is genuinely in the ascendancy.
Yeah, he's on his way up. He's been strong for a long time, but he's fixing all his holes, like you said, and just improving.
I think his hand got better actually. So I know when I pulled him right-handed about a year ago, it wasn't the same as it is now. Then so he can pull now right-handed, like wrist back more.
Yeah.
So that's one hole he closed up. But then left-handed, his wrist has just gotten much better. Like Daniel, who pulled him a year apart, said he leveled up like 10-20% in the wrist. Yeah.
Very interesting. Do you feel like that may be because he's got more of a level of comfort with pulling with his wrist back, so he's not sort of overprotecting it? Do you feel like there's something there?
Maybe. Yeah. He's not grabbing on as much and just kind of using the strap, possibly.
Yeah, that always interests me because I've seen a number of people go that way. Most notably, Jamie Sheldon, actually. Because Jamie Sheldon really changed. Really, really changed his style of arm wrestling. He was all one way and then almost completely transitioned to a very different style of arm wrestler. And had a level of comfort with his wrist slightly sacrificed. And he would look for that. And I think he got better when he started doing that, to be honest. So it's very interesting. And I'd love to speak to Shark about that a bit more and see what he thinks. What's your opinions on that, Tom? I mean, you're a guy that has had your fair share of wrist issues, brother. Interestingly, you knackered your wrist against one of the guys that's coming on this card, Patrick Berg.
Yeah. You remember that 2017, weren't it? FIBA Power.
Yeah.
In Germany.
That's right.
Yeah, that was bad. That basically, I'll go into how that happened quickly. That was we went in this. We was out the strap first round. Both went inside, and he sort of overpowered me, over rotated me.
Yep.
And then got in the straps, and then I heard Craig Sanders saying, "Oh, you got to go deeper. You got to go deeper." So obviously went deeper with him. Patrick went deep as well, sort of scooped up and forward. And I feel like the strap sort of just like rubbed the tendon, the ulnar, out the groove of the bone. It just went bang, just popped straight out. And ever since then, well, like I said, luckily the last couple of years it's been all good. But I lost all sort of supination, like down pressure with a hand. Like if I went inside with anyone, I'd just get over supinated so easy. It'd be ridiculous. Like the match with Luke Kint, it was pretty bad condition then. No excuses for that. But there was points in that match where my body was this way and my arm just got over supinated and went that way. Do you know what I mean? Which isn't normal for me anyway. But it looked like my arm was going to break, sort of thing. Like there was just no power engagement when I'm going to the inside. But now that feels really good.
People, you pulled your entire WL career with a completely ruined wrist. A lot of people won't know that. I do know that. I know that you couldn't train. And that
I mean, it was getting to the point where, I mean, from 2017 to like 2019, it was really bad. Like hardly any training at all. The first year of it, the year and a half, was like no training. I get a call from WAL saying, "Oh, how's your wrist and that? Are you feeling?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 100%. I feel good. Like I'm fully rested, which isn't a lie, but like, yeah, it'll feel good." And then as soon as I get into like round 1, round 2, it'll just blow again.
Yeah,
they'll be resting again. And then I get another opportunity from WAL saying, "Oh, how are you feeling now? Like, please tell me you're right." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all good. I'm sound." And then same again. Happened again. It didn't feel too bad when I was in the 4-way with Jamie and Jeff and all that.
With the hail razor.
It blew again. Like
when you decided to go into a hook.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't like coming up with it. Do you know what I mean? Because it sounds like I'm making excuses, sort of thing. So, like, what happened. It was my choice to go into it, and what happened on the day happened on the day. But thankfully now I'm over it. Last couple of years felt really good. Just been learning to use it. It hasn't healed. The tendon's still out the bone, but it just don't hurt anymore. I've just had to learn to use it.
So give us a little bit of background on Patrick Berg then, mate, for people that don't know Patrick. Obviously, he's been a regular in Arm Wars. We've seen him so many times in Arm Wars. Incidentally, ladies and gentlemen, who the is this guy in the green hoodie? It's the family tradition.
Oh, yeah.
You still walking funny, Auden?
What's that?
I said, are you still walking funny?
I'm feeling better now, much better. But my cup, on the other hand, it feels solid, real solid.
So, yeah, we're just getting into the thick of things here, Auden. Obviously, got Brad and Chance on here. We got the Challenger Series coming up this weekend. Massively hyped matches there. Was just talking to Tom about one of the other guys that's coming out from Sweden, Patrick Berg. Bit of a handful. And Hunter's got a great reputation over there, but I feel like it might be tested pretty severely. How much do you know about Patrick Auden?
Not much. Not very much.
Lee Machine, the floor is yours, son. Give us a
I mean,
look on what to watch for from Patrick Berg.
I mean, one, Patrick fucked me up. He fucked up my career for a couple of years. Yeah.
Tell us what you really think.
Never forgive him for that. But Patrick's like his sound guy. He's really rigid in the way he pulls. His inside pulling is really strong. He's got no quit in him as well. He can really dig in, and he don't seem to burn out, to be honest. Like from what I've felt of him in the past and that, like whenever we've had battles in super matches or in the tournament or whatever, he don't let off. As soon as he gets on A side, it's hard to bring him back. It's really hard to bring him back. You've got to keep him off A side if you want a chance of winning, really. Unless you're that much stronger than him. But whenever I fell under him and he's landed on A side, I've had troubles bringing him back.
Now, just for clarity, Chance, this is a right-hander, isn't it, against Noffs?
Yes, yeah, right-handed.
Okay, so one big thing you've got to know about Patrick is that his right arm's a good arm. His left arm is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Very, very high level. So I wanted to sort of gauge your opinion on a couple of things, and Auden as well on this one, because you know that Auden loves a European. Runs in the family. So is this a bit of a reality check for Hunter? Because guy with a big reputation, growing reputation in North America. Am I right in saying that this is the first time that he's pulled a one-on-one against a solid European puller?
Yes, yeah, you would be. The closest thing to like a solid European puller he would have pulled would be Roman Gromov, who has been living in the US for some years, but originally from Eastern Europe. And Roman for a long time was our best 70-kilo guy. Hunter was able to beat him in a round robin format, though, so it's a little different. As far as I know, Hunter has not had any super matches with any Europeans.
So Shane Owens just came into the chat here. I just saw it clock up, and it said insider info: Hunter Noffs is actually a left-hander. He's just known for the right because right hand pays better. 2-for-1 opportunity right there, Chance. Sure, if ever I saw one, son. Unannounced matchup, because if Hunter's got a good left, look no further than the mighty Van Dam. Because I'll tell you what, Patrick Berg has a serious left arm.
Yeah, Patrick was begging me for a left-handed match. He said,
very, very serious.
He said,
I would say a third stronger than his right, at least.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there really is. 2-for-1. 2-for-1 right there. Write that down.
Might have to do it.
You got that, son. You got this thing. So we're gonna throw Brad under the bus now. Go around the room. Watch Chance duck this because he's the promoter. He's pulling a very, very serious individual in Matt Mask. Matt Mask is no joke. Huge frame. Now, it's fair to say that Brad has been extremely impressive this I would say probably the last certainly 15 months. Really impressive. Do you feel like this is your toughest match by a significant margin, bro?
Yeah, for sure. Pablo, I felt pretty confident going in. This is the first match I actually think I'm probably the underdog in my own eyes. So I'm really having to mentally work out some things that are some unknowns that I think might happen in the match. Yeah. And I've planned for the scenario that I should lose to him, but I'll find a way to win, if that makes sense. I'll have to do some tricks and stuff.
Yeah. Now talk to me about your balance, left and right arm. A little bit.
Yes, my left's fine. It's always healthy because I never train with it. But because of that, it's weaker. So it's probably, I don't know, 60, 70% of my right. My right also knows how to fight in the setup. My left is kind of retarded. It kind of just goes sideways.
Yeah.
My rights, I can really finesse things in the setup and know how to take people out of their strength and really find my lane much, much better.
Yeah. Because you've got previous with Matt Mass. For those people who don't know, if you're not an Arm Wars channel member, you may not know, but Brad and Matt met at the Gathering in Vegas earlier on this year. So you got a little bit of previous with him on the left arm. Any lessons learned there at all, mate?
I mean, I felt how big his hand was, but both our left arms are so different. I keep seeing like people basing our match based on the left arm. I can't base anything based on the left arm, so I don't know how they're doing it. I think the closest match we have is Jerome. We both pulled Jerome. He pulled him a little later. Matt did. He pulled him in the finals, and I pulled him in the overalls. So it's a little different, but we both had similar success with Jerome, just in different avenues. So Matt cracked his hand. I kind of just took him aside.
You feel
So
like
if
you're
you look at
a
that
stronger
match.
man if you can put the brakes on him.
What's up?
You feel like you're the stronger man if you can get the brakes on him.
It depends. So Matt with his wrist bent is insanely strong.
Yes.
That's how he pinned Devon. That's how he's pinned a lot of really good guys. Matt with straight wrist is still strong, but he's not that same guy. I think if both our wrists are a little back, I think I win that because my arm is shorter. I can get more torque off of it. Usually the shorter arm guy wins that kind of battle, in my opinion.
So let's bring in Tom Holland for a second. Then I want to go to Auden. You know both these guys pretty well, Tom. You've seen them pull a great deal. Who do you see as the favourite here, Mask or Brad?
I mean, if I was betting, I'd probably, sorry, Brad, I'd probably bet on Matt. But the thing, I think it's a styles thing. I think it depends where Matt's going to go. Obviously, Matt's going to come in really aggressive. And like I said, with that cup, if he can get cupped and on top of the hand, is dangerous. But is he going to like cup and try and come across, or is he going to try and cup and come back and run away from Brad? I think that could be a bit dangerous for Matt if he tries coming straight back and Brad comes in across. I think that could be a bit dangerous. But it all depends what they do. I mean, what is it? 6 rounds?
It will be 5, will it?
Five rounds. Yeah.
So first to 3. Yeah. Now.
Yeah. I mean, it all depends as well. It depends like how tight the strap gets. And there's a lot to it, really. Who can manipulate the start more? It wouldn't surprise me if Brad can get the win on him, but on paper, I'll probably bet on Matt if I had to.
Now, one thing I know about Brad Grundy,
I wouldn't be surprised if it went the other way.
Sneaky bastard, that Brad Grundy. Go watch him. Very, very, very technically articulate lad. He knows his onions. I want to come to Devon Larratt.
Yeah.
The green machine.
Yeah, so my thinking for this match is I think Brad is in a really nice situation. I think everybody in the community has to see him generally as the underdog, which is really a nice spot to be, because I think it's partially unfairly so. Brad, I think, is either there with Matt or right below him. So I think, Brad, you're in a really nice spot to massively upset like your ranking and jump a lot from this match. And even if you lose this one, it's not like, oh, Brad sucks. It's like, okay, it's Matt. Like, so I think it's win-win for you for this match in general. But I have to.
I mean, the issue is if I lose to Matt, it's going to be a 3-0 loss, in my opinion.
I would agree.
So, like,
I would agree.
And it's going to be fast too, right? So there is a scenario where I lose 3-0 fast, and everyone's like, "Oh, this guy's fucking. He got lucky with Pablo, right?" So I might have to rework myself back up if I do lose. But
he's that kind of hurdle, though, isn't he, Brad? I mean, Krasimir. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I know that. I know that, Neil. But the perception is not the same way for some reason. I've seen Matt run through guys who are amazing. Even Sergey was 4-3. It was amazing. Some reason there's perception that he's not the same level as Michael or some of these other guys, and I think he is. Yeah. But whatever. I mean, I don't really care. It's just how it is, right?
Yeah, that's a really good point, mate. It is one of those matches that you can lose fast and look like you've been absolutely slain. Even if the strength gap is relatively close, if you can't get the lane, Matt will ice your ass, and he'll do it quick and make a lot of noise. I mean, you can't not love him. I know you're a fan of Matt. Who's not a fan
I'm a
of Matt?
huge fan, yeah.
I mean,
I love Matt, and honestly, I go in my own little world when I pull Matt, or anyone really, so it doesn't bother me at all. I did let it get to me last time we pulled it left-handed, but we were we were both a little out of it for that match. When I'm fully focused, I'm pretty much not even, I don't care what they say, right? I'm just focused. Yeah.
So I wanna pick you up. Evening, Dev. I want to pick you up on something, Brad, and I want to get people's thoughts on this and find out whether I'm losing the plot here. But I know you said that going into the match with Pablo, you were supremely confident.
Mm-hmm.
But do you feel like with most people you were the underdog? Because I do.
Yeah, but people don't really watch what I do too much because I don't have any social media presence. So like I expected to be the underdog and I expected to win at the same time. But now people are catching on with that Pablo match, and everyone's seen the Arm Wars match that I got killed at. So thanks, Neil. But no, but I'm joking.
You didn't get killed, did you?
I think I got killed. I know Matt
talked about, right? Just a moment ago. It was pretty much that.
People congratulated me. Matt really was kind of playing with me that one round. I have no illusions there. I have leveled up left-handed since then, but it's not, that match was not close, I don't think. In my opinion.
Interesting. Dev, we're talking about Brad and Matt, right? And the fact that Matt is a very dangerous guy to arm wrestle because you can be relatively close, and if you don't find your spot, you get absolutely murdered.
Yeah, he's got that hand, right? Got that real difficult hand to deal with. I actually think, Brad, you got a real good style. I mean, we got to train together. I know how you pull. I think your style is just fine. I think that there's a small chance. I'm just totally honest with you. I think there is a chance. I think you're the underdog. I do. I don't think your arm wrestling is a problem. I think your hand size is a problem against Matt. Like, you can arm wrestle real. I just think that hand is going to be a fucking difficult thing to deal with. Yeah. I think everybody who arm wrestles Matt, that's the first problem is, can you deal with his structure?
It's going to be very, very interesting for me.
Yeah, for me too. For me too. I mean, look at I'm terrible. I'm like a 40-50% accuracy rate when I call arm wrestling matches.
Hey, man.
Well, Devin, you should have taken my bet with Lachlan and Paul.
Mate, I got that well wrong also. So
I bet Devin like $200 or something. And
I lost $100. I lost $100. Fucking James Statham took $100 from me.
I got that wrong. Yeah. I had it narrow. I thought that was going to be a really close match, but I gave the slight edge to Lachlan. Mate.
Great showing. And that's the thing. I mean, high-level arm wrestling, it's hard to call. Unless you're like pulling with the guys all the time, it's difficult. It's difficult. But it's a great match. I do think that most people will have you as the underdog, Brad. I think so. And that's based off of frame and experience. You're coming up, but by no means is this some shit match or it's an impossibility. You are absolutely in the match. But for me, you win, you go up. That's what I think. Sort of like the same way Travis goes up if he beats Derek.
I mean, there's a
you ruined your whole compliment
going around. Him. That we're gonna see the beast.
Let's go! I can't believe I got invited on this.
What are we
show.
looking at here, mate? Are you running? Iron.
Hey, Travis, what's the percentage at right now? What's the percentage?
I'm probably where I was when I used to beat you back in the day, but like 10 years ago.
When was that?
10 years ago.
Did you ever beat me?
Remember when I used to come to Canada and take all the money home?
You never took any money up here. Remember Niagara the first time you came up and I fucking threw in that hook and the referees gave it to me?
Tamara got me that day. Thanks a lot for that, Tamara Kelly. I appreciate that. No, I feel good. I don't know what percentage. I mean, left-handed, I'm going to be tough for regular people, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm interested to see too. Like, I'm just hoping that I'm fast and aggressive and I feel like I own the stage, because when I used to feel like that, some things happen even when, always good stuff happens. So I'm hoping that I can knock off the cobwebs here in Orlando and then somehow shock the world in Istanbul. And then here comes the money, baby.
So let's be honest here, right? First of all, Trevor, I want to get your thoughts on, because I'll tell you why. Because I see both these guys in your future, Brad Grundy and.
I like Travis too much. I don't want to.
If I continue to be a slapdick, then you're right.
Really
I'll be all up in Brad and Matt's kitchen here. Now I have admiration for myself.
Fine, I'll pull you, Travis. I'll kill you.
I trust me, Brad. Listen. Everybody will pull me, baby. I'm like Conor McGregor. You call your fucking wife, tell her, let's celebrate.
I didn't want to pull you, but if you're going to talk shit, I'll fucking kill you, Travis.
You definitely do not want to pull me, okay? I am at another level than you and Maddie, okay? But lo and behold, if I fall to your level, I will come down there and get that money.
Hey, so, I'm 1-0 with you, Travis. Let it be known. I'm 1-0. I have the video to back it up, too.
Chance, you came to the tournament
undefeated.
And you didn't participate in the tournament. Nothing counts after the tournament, bro.
I would say that, too, if I lost, Travis. It's okay.
That's wrong.
Hey, Travis, if you ever want money, I'll bet money with you. I'll put up a few grand with you.
Well, we don't have to wait long then.
Oof.
We can do that right away.
Tell you what.
I thought we were hoping someone else would pay us. That was what I was telling you.
I haven't had any luck with that, Travis.
I figured that was your angle from day one.
If
you're paying me, Brad, I'm in. No worries. Let's do it.
Where one of those deals where he puts down a couple of grand and you put down fuck all. One of those.
Yeah, I'm in. Especially especially right now where other people are backing me. I'll pull just about anybody for money.
But a bit joking aside, it's going to be an interesting rangefinder, isn't it? Because, it's nice to see where you're going to sit in that respect, because you've got.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? If I become who I was, where does that rank? I mean, that could be 8th, it could be 12th. Maybe if I come out of that 2016 or 2019 match, all of a sudden I'm 3rd, right? But I could be 13th, which would also need a new level. Now, what level can I get to? Back in those days, when I got to that level, it was the highest level. So I'm not sure that once I find out that there is another level, that I may not be able to reach it. And if I can, if it doesn't matter what the level is, all I need to know is what it is. Well, then I feel good about that too. That could happen, right? So trust me. I know that sometimes I like to talk shit and give that approach that I might be a slight bit retarded, but I'm not. And I am very clear and very aware of the possible pitfalls and the fact that I may be underestimating myself. Like those times when I could just whack all those dudes, trust me, I had more. It's just that day it wasn't needed. So I am anxious to see with these next two guys. Now, listen, I need to kill these next two guys in order to be on the path I want to be. So that's also scary because
you must be a lot more confident left-handed, though, Trav. I mean, Devon, where if you were looking at this completely unbiasedly, where do you see Travis and Derek? Now, you've got Travis, he hasn't pulled in a long period of time, but as a very high residual level on the left arm. Derek, not known for the left arm specifically. Are you giving this as a big, big advantage to Travis? Do you think he comes in as a massive favourite?
I mean, are you asking me?
Devon.
Oh, okay, good. I was going to say, because that's awesome. You put me in the third person. That was great.
I look at for the last, since what? It was like 2018, we saw a glimmer of Travis. Really, I feel like the last time Travis was like the guy that we really know was 2016. I feel like in 2016, fucking incredible.
Bad man.
I feel like that I know that there's like, I don't know that you were as good even in 2018, even though you won that Moldova event.
It was 2019. And
was 20, yeah,
I don't know either.
Like
I'm not sure either.
Yeah. But 2016, you fucking demolished everybody.
Yeah, really.
Now, the thing is there's been a few occasions where you've kind of dipped your head back in, and it has not been to anywhere near the commitment level that you used to have. But I feel as there's something different this time. I really do. I don't know, man, whether it's my psychic ability kicking in, but I feel you coming, Travis. I feel it. And
well, I can say
I think you're going to demolish.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet, bro. It's a pretty safe bet that I am definitely, because the left-hand competition, until you get to the good guys, it's pretty bad.
Well, you're getting the good guy pretty quick. I'm going to tell you. I got personal experience with Camille.
Oh, listen, I'm not even sure I'm going to take that match. That's just Engin putting that match up there.
That's tough, man.
Hey,
that guy
one
is no
good thing
fucking
about
joke.
me is I'm like you,
Devon. Well
Devon.
away from Camille.
Devon, I'm kind of like you. I can pick and choose where I want to go.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, that's a tough pick. That's a tough pick out of the gate. Look, at Derek is one thing. Camille is something totally different. Camille,
now, if you want me to lose to Camille, then keep talking shit about me not taking the match. Because then, if you're trying that reverse psychology,
listen,
my blood pressure
I would love it. I've been out here working. I've been out here fighting these guys. I need a break, man. I need you to win. Okay.
You have been.
I hope you win.
You've been our spear. You've been our spear.
I hope you win. I hope you win. I'm telling you, Camille is going to be tough.
Anyway. To be honest, there's much more of an interesting journey on the build. The rise up there. Derek, like Devon was saying there, to go from Derek lefty to Camille lefty is you're
going from a guy who's probably top 5, top 10 in North America to a guy who's probably top 5 in the world.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Legit. Seriously. Trust me, after I saw him bounce you off of that table, I definitely am not that interested in hanging out with him. So trust me.
I'm telling you, if you win that match, you are right there.
I'm the dude.
You're right there. If you win that match, you are right there.
I think I'm going to take it.
I personally would have taken my time. I would have started off maybe with, well, look, you got Kalinchenko.
Yeah,
that's a nice one.
You would have started off with Brad Grundy, but I'm not like that, yo.
All right. Well, listen.
You want me to pick on Chance and Brad, but I'm not that fucking type of guy, man.
You already just kind of accepted a $1,000 match from him, so you are that guy. But I'm not gonna, I won't hold you to anything.
One? With who?
Didn't you just say you're gonna pull Brad for $1,000 or something?
He said a few. The last time,
okay, whatever.
A few is free. I will pull Brad Gundy for $3,000. He can wake me up in the middle of the night and say go.
I knew you were that type of guy.
No.
What we're all about here, ladies and gentlemen, making matches. I'm going to tell you. Well, it's funny you should say that because there is a date in London, Travis. There is a date, and it's an important date coming up in London later this year. Anything can happen. Keep that.
Oh, man, we need to get Devon. Can we get Devon there? Devon, the Bears are playing in London.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, let's go.
So when is it? October 13th. So
Maybe.
We're going to have a tournament on October 12th, me and Neil.
Oh, that'd be a lot of fun.
And we're going to all go to the game. Beast versus the Beast.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Going to get the Beast versus the Beast.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that.
Yeah, and we got to do something. Yeah, because there's whoever wins in the fist fight between me and Eddie Hall gets to keep the name The Beast.
There you go.
Did you see him knock that dude out? Did you see him throw that guy like a fucking hay bale?
I don't think that he was supposed to hit that guy with that shot on the end like that.
Yeah.
That was the best 10 seconds in fight sport that I've seen.
It was awesome. How many times in any sport have you ever seen a guy twat a guy with his brother before
Yeah.
knocking conscience?
Man, Auden and I watched that with his buddies.
Yeah.
I feel like
great.
that is right up there, like with the best moments in all of sport that
It's
I've
up
seen.
there with me and Richard Lupke's match. It's right there,
Well, not quite at that level. That's like
Wow.
that's a
You're
different
right.
level.
You're right. You're
Stand up, Rich. Stand up. You don't know how many times I've copied that one, Travis. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
So, guys, let's get back into the mix here. But before we do so, I just want to throw one comment in. We talked a moment about the sort of fun around the rise and moving up through the ranks. Well, one match that's never happened that I've talked about a great deal is a right-hand match between Matt Mask and Travis. And I really do like that match.
Man, why you keep having me on the JV team, man?
Listen, that is a great match. Stylistically, it's
Why you keep on putting me on the JV team, man? Get the fuck out of here.
9 feet
man.
tall.
I'm beating up Chance Shaw, Matt Mask, and Brad Grundy on the way to the fight. The fuck are you talking about?
Chance, remind this man of the score. What's the score?
Hey,
Whatever I choose to make it, I'm gonna shut this fucking guy's hand and side pressure down right away. Fuck, he can't even beat me in a hook. I mean, there's no chance. Yeah, the only thing that would do is piss Devon off. If you see me whack up on Matt.
Well, if you beat Matt, you know what's coming next.
That's why I don't want that match, man, because I already know I'm going to fuck him up. Then I'm going to have to listen to Auden and Jody and all them fucking kids talking shit. I can't go through all that.
It is
tough. You know what a tough match is right now? A tough match for any human being on the planet right now? Georgie Dzernoff.
Oh, dude.
Mate. Did you see that? That's a match I think that everybody called wrong. I don't think that anybody.
Listen, Zeranov watched the pre-show. Zeranov's all usable. He's all frame. Everything about that dude. How many years on the fix are we talking about Zeranov being underrated? If you roll into the WAF and your first year of arm wrestling just crush dudes.
Year one.
You're a friggin'
Voda did that too. Voda did that, and Dzernoff did that.
Tell you, bad man. And listen, he looks ridiculous. He's growing at an unbelievable rate. He was big at East versus West, but in Dubai, good Lord. That's
a scary guy. I feel like he might be as high as 2 or 3 right now.
He's extremely strong. It'd be interesting to see who his next match is.
Yeah. Right now, I got him as favorite against just about everybody after what I just saw.
I don't think there'll be many people wanting the match, mate. That's for sure. I don't think
not with that fucking guy.
You know, a match that really interests me? Him and Alex.
He's going to beat Alex.
I don't know.
He's going to beat Hermes. He's going to beat Vitali.
Ooh.
That's what I think. I'm telling you, after that match, I'm like, who's beating him? Who's beating that guy?
Talking like that, we'll be betting again.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think.
Orton's like, I've already got the bets on, Neil.
Yeah. Hermes is going to kill somebody if he pulls again. Because he's done taking those left-handed ass whoopings. He's just going to be crazy. He's a terrible matchup for anybody right-handed.
Couple of biggies in there, mate. But joking aside, mark that down. Matt Mask, Travis Bagent. You heard it here first. Good match. Let's go. It's got to happen.
Man, come on, man.
I'm telling you. Big draw. Everybody wants to see it. Everybody wants to see that match. Would you not like to see that match, Chance?
Yeah. Unless Brad just 3-0s Matt, then it's not that interesting.
Hey, I'm just gonna skip Travis and just go straight for Brandon Alcessor. That's my plan.
Yeah. hey. Y'all talk all the shit y'all want. Devon's the only person here that's better pound for pound than Brandon Alcessor. Okay? On this fucking podcast. So all of you guys
Tom Holland sat right there, don't you?
I don't know. I
Well,
think
I'm
there's one
sorry.
other person who can contend that.
Yeah, I don't know who's on this podcast, but I've seen Chance and Brad and Devin and Neil. And then I think I saw Auden. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So if there's anyone else, there could be another pound for pound guy in here that I'm not aware of. But
Tommy the Lean
I know.
Machine Holland is on here, boo. He's
Okay. Well, Holland's probably he's probably behind Devin when the pound for pounder on this thing, because the rest of these guys are just getting started.
well, I'm out of the pound for pound deal of all time.
Yeah,
Chance,
229 this morning.
that's ridiculous.
Wow.
I know, man. You got to be careful, man. I don't know if that's healthy, man. That weight change.
I feel
like
great.
that, bro.
I feel incredible. I feel so
I'm
healthy.
talking about the damage that was done when you were up there at 300. Like, are you okay?
Oh, yeah. No. I feel much better already.
Your color
Much better.
looks a little weird. Have you been?
Yeah, no.
out lately?
I feel fantastic. I feel great.
Yeah,
Are you noticeably?
a lot
Are
better.
you noticeably weaker?
Probably a little bit, but I'm still kind of stabilizing. Like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe I don't know exactly where I'm gonna level. Probably somewhere around here, probably somewhere around 230. And then I'll just start getting strong from here. That's the plan. We'll see.
And when are you sort of planning on pulling again, Dev? Have you got a date?
I'm really enjoying this time where I do not have a date, because as soon as I have a date, my life changes.
Yeah.
And I don't do yard work. I don't talk to people. I don't go out. I don't collab. And I feel like there's this massive part of my life that I'm leaving behind. And I don't want to do that right now. I feel like I have an opportunity where I can rest on my laurels for a few months and just, get healthy and let guys like Travis come up, and then I'll be back.
You need some
And
people.
then I'll be back.
You need some people to keep the pay-per-view numbers in a steady climbing until you get back. You're right.
So we just had Jake in the chat here has just said, Travis and Dev, can you turn your phones on the side? They want to see you in all your glory. There you go, Jake. That's how we look at that. So we got a super chat in from Big Grove Goats. Thanks for your super chat, mate. He's put, Devon, all jokes aside, was Travis the guy who made the blueprint on how to market yourself before everyone else? Was he the tail son of arm wrestling? What do you think?
Travis is I learned a ton from Travis. I learn a lot from my favorite competitors. I learn a lot from everybody I compete against. And I feel like Travis was a guy that I watched for the majority of my career. So, and we all know that Travis is a brilliant arm wrestler. Not just he's very big. Like, Travis's game is enormous. And for sure, I learned a lot from Travis. I remember the first time I met him in Niagara, and there's not a lot of athletes like Travis. The game is much better because of your return, man. I think everybody's real happy that you're back, because you have definitely a unique light that you bring to this sport. And I'm real happy you're back. I'm real happy. I'm going to kick your ass again for sure. But just like the old days. But yeah, for sure. And look, a lot of people look at me as a bad guy, like I'm a fucking terrible human being when I arm wrestle. But the thing is I never had to be this guy when Travis was around, because he was such a piece of shit that there was enough piece of shit that I didn't have to be one.
Yeah, I mean,
somebody had to be that asshole when you went away.
Me cringe a few times too. So if you were, I remember when sometimes when Tom Nelson would do the craziest shit, and he'd be like really bad person, and then somebody would say, "Man, he's acting just like you." I'm like, "Whoa, motherfucker! What? I don't want to be that guy." And now I hear it with you, but I will tell you, I was very embarrassed with some of the ways you were acting. With some of those guys.
You want to know my favorite Travis Bagent moment? I think Neil. I think you were up close and personal for that one. Remember, who was that guy? Who's that Ukrainian guy the guy with the shaved head.
Nicest guy in the world.
Samarenko. Yeah.
I feel like that was one of your peaks, Travis. I feel like that was one of your best moments. I love that match.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you bringing one of the worst moments of my life up to the public.
That is so awesome. I tell you, everybody who I bring into the sport, I'm like, you want to watch some good arm wrestling?
Yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah, on that famous night with the Travis Bagent quote when Ron Bath, and Ron Bath is like the most bastion.
That is the most
respect.
Hard match to understand. Like when you watch that match, to this day, I still have no idea what actually happened.
Yeah,
I love it.
Ron Bath shouting at him, going, "Come on, Travis! God damn it! There's women and children here!" And you just get Travis shouting, "I don't give a fuck! Take them home!"
What kind of fucking parents are you to have your kids in here anyway? Get the fuck out of here! Oh man, Ron said, "Travis, if you don't calm down, I'm not coming to any more of your shows." I said, "Man, get the fuck away from me! This ain't the time to try to negotiate with me. The fuck out of here."
Did you know that Luke Reimer has a 700-kilometer bubble around you that he's not allowed to set foot in? That's how he considers you to be.
Oh, and he's like the greatest.
Within 700 kilometers.
Listen,
that guy's like the greatest guy that ever lived, too. That's terrible to hear that.
It was the worst ever event for Luke. Luke wouldn't come up to the stage to pull me because we had girls in bikinis. That's a fact. But that happened. That happened. No, can't come up. Can't come to our. Yeah, banned.
Appreciate the invite, but I'm out.
Tell you, frightening, mate. Absolutely frightening. So let's get back. How long can we go on with this without getting to the Green Machine versus James? Come on, who's everybody got? This is a very interesting matchup for a number of reasons, because it's rare, I think, in any sport where you've got two guys who can't lose. And I genuinely feel like neither Auden nor James can lose this, because you got, and I'm a big fan of James, so don't take this as it's meant. But James is kind of a novice in some ways. He just happens to be an extraordinarily strong one. But he's still, I know he's been pulling longer than people think, but he's not been as dedicated. He's still involved in other strength fields, but he is extremely powerful. And then you got Orton, who's 19 years old. So I really don't see that either man can come out of this bad. But it is an extremely intriguing match.
Doesn't seem that close to me. Auden's fucked. Auden is in trouble. Hey, oh my goodness, boy. Listen, you are in trouble. You carrying all that last name too? You got ass whippings coming, man. Oh man. Don't let me catch you somewhere when your pops ain't around.
Travis, who do you think will beat you first? Me or Auden? Who will beat you first?
Listen,
hey Travis, give me a couple years. I'm coming for you.
I don't want no problems with you two, man, because it's gonna get all personal and shit. Like,
yeah.
I'm out.
Family Feud. Jody will be on you next.
Oh my goodness. If Jody catches me rooting for somebody besides Auden, it is on. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
So come on, Auden. Listen, I was talking to Dev earlier today, and he said you are really, really improving. You've been going through the roof. We know how hard you've been working. Where's the confidence at, son?
Yeah, so I like to joke with James and I always tell him he's going to kill me, but I do feel really good. Like these last couple of days, I feel everything coming together. I've got no issues. I feel amazing. I had some back issues before, but they're totally gone now. Like I feel really good coming in this match. I see what he does to some guys like Mika, like how he deals with Mika and a lot of different guys. I see pulling was it Varesh? There's a lot of different guys I've seen pull where he has no right to. No, sorry, it wasn't Varesh. Vaskin. I knew it was a V.
Yeah. Big difference.
Big difference. Yeah, I couldn't remember. But yeah, so he looks super strong, but I just don't know the level. And I feel incredible. Right now at my club, the only guy I'm really not able to deal with is Pork Chop. So I mean he's quite a bit above me. I feel great. I feel really good coming in. I mean, I can't say for sure, but I think I can get him.
Interesting. So let's go to the very unbiased lean machine, Tom Holland, and then over to Brad Grundy. I'm going to leave Chance till a little bit later because he's got the dubious responsibility being the promoter, even it's always difficult when you're promoting a match and you have to jump on a side with someone. So, Tom, who have you got, mate? How do you see this one going down? You got Auden, who's the more technically proficient arm wrestler, one might think, but has he got the strength to take James out of his game, to bust him open? Has he got the speed? Where do you see it?
I think he has 100%. I mean, Auden's like really committed now. He's on natural trajectory. It's going to be hard to bet against Auden, to be honest. I haven't seen too much of James, but obviously I've seen enough to know that he's a bit of powerhouse. He's not as technical as Auden, I don't think. I think Auden's smart enough to figure him out, especially over a few rounds. And like I said, yeah, it's going to be hard to bet against Auden in this one.
Brad, what you got for us?
Yeah, kind of same as Tom. This is super hard. I met Auden once. Auden, you're awesome. I love you. I did help James though with some basic like advice on technique and how to arm wrestle per chance. I have no idea, honestly. I think both these guys are obviously up and coming and going to be way farther than they are now in a few years.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like you said, it is not a win-win, I wouldn't say, but like Auden doesn't need to do anything. Like you have this whole future ahead of you. If you want to climb fast, you do need this win. But if you don't win it, it's not like the end of the world, right? Like you'll get back on the horse and you'll be wherever you want to be in a few years, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't see anybody losing. I really don't. But I do think, just from the pride perspective, you got two guys who are real competitors here. You got two. I mean, everything I see about James, I really like that dude.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Great guy. Right attitude. Seems very much straight down the line, very direct, no excuses made. And I'm sure he appreciates this is a tough match. I wonder where his confidence is at. When you speak to him, what's the sort of vibe you get, Auden? Because I know you guys are in regular contact.
I think he thinks he's going to beat me. I do. I do think that. I think because of my numbers being lower than his, I think he thinks he's going to beat me. Like he's beating guys he has no right to beat, and kind of nobody knows my level other than me. So it's very interesting. From what I feel and see, I gotta think he thinks he's the favorite.
Interesting stuff. Chance, big match, mate. Obviously, you think this is the match on the card that is drawing the most attention when you're speaking to people? Is this the one that there's the most buzz and hype around? Even more so than Brad and Matt?
I mean, if we're going purely based off of like what match will sell the most pay-per-views, I would say it's going to be their match. I mean, Auden, obviously, son of a legend, coming up, trying to become a legend himself. This is kind of the start of his journey. On the flip side, we have a guy who
I'm still on the fucking show, dude. I'm the fucking draw. I am the legend.
You're the main card, Travis. You're the main card. Yeah. I don't want to listen to Chance anymore.
But James, obviously, he's coming from a background of like a lot of social media following. I think he connects with a bunch of people outside of the arm wrestling community, so it is quite interesting. I'm excited for the match as a whole. I've been like going back and forth on who I think will win. I think it's a coin toss because we don't really know. There's too many question marks behind Auden and James both. I mean, Auden's only 19. He's training, taking it serious, so his progression is going to be rapid. James is coming from a strength background, so he started with, I would say, a higher level of base strength than Auden, and then now he's been structured in his arm wrestling training for the past few months. So when you're someone who's brand new to arm wrestling training, a few months is a long time to progress. I think James is 24, Auden's 19. So again, both guys super young, lots of potential. I really have no idea how it's going to go. I won't be surprised by any outcome.
So Dev, you nervous about this one? Do you think this how big of a step up in competition do you see this match being, mate?
It's a massive step forward. It's a massive step. So I think that when I think of James English, I think of where Leonidas was a few years ago. That's what I think. Like, to me, is very similar. So I think that what you're looking at is a guy who's probably going to really mess a couple, and he's just the beginning. Some guys come in awesome. Yeah. And to me, James looks like that. He looked like his lifts are all impressive. The first time we ever saw him, he moved well, right? Like that video that he shot in Dubai with Larry. I'm sure most people saw the glimpses of him on that video. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of people have a natural flop wrist press that is effective, and he is that, okay? And that's like spot an arm wrestler, right? When a guy comes into the sport and he's got a press and it looks good and it moves good and he's not danger, to me, this is how you spot those guys who got that great potential. Yeah, James is that. He really is. But the truth is I've never seen somebody work as hard, and I've never seen the trajectory that I have is what I've witnessed firsthand with Auden. So Auden's hard to track. You see, like when we organized the match for Whisperer, we thought it was a match, and then Auden showed up and just destroyed him. Yeah. When we organized the match for James English, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a stretch. But I think in this case, both of them have really pushed. The thing is there is no question in my mind, zero question, that in time, this match would be irrelevant for Auden. It's just at this time in his trajectory, like this upcoming weekend, it'll be curious to see where the intersection is. And it's a tremendous growth opportunity. It's a tremendous opportunity to get really good experience in a high pressure situation against a very, very worthy opponent. And obviously, I'm just happy that Auden gets to experience this because I know that he's coming in super prepared and super focused. And I'm going to be happy to be in his corner when he slaughters this guy.
So I think you hit on something there. Obviously, when you got a guy that has a natural propensity to be able to hit a press, it does make him a great deal more dangerous. I want to ask you the question, Orton. Are you sort of preparing for a long battle here? Do you feel like you are going to be drawn into a long battle? Or do you feel like you can blast this guy? Do you feel like James doesn't have that? He's got the static strength, undeniably. I mean, clearly the man is strong as a rock. Do you feel like you can blast through him? Or
yes.
Are you prepping for the long run?
Yeah, so I'm not prepping for the long run with him. I mean, if it goes there, it goes there. But I think it's going to come down to like just who's stronger off the go. Like if I can whack him way off center, then he's going to have to Kings move me, and I don't fear a Kings move. And I think it's the same thing for me. If he whacks me way off center, I'm probably going to have to Kings move too. So I think it's going one of those ways. It's really who is able to. I can't say how the match is going to go for sure, but I think me flashing him is not out of the realm of possibility.
Do you feel like if it does get into a long match, you've got a big advantage there because you've got, I know obviously yourself, Dev, you always trained for back-to-back matches and you were much more heavily focused on table specific work. The detriment potentially for James is that he is a true strength athlete. I feel like there are instances here that could work against him a little and he may blow up if it turned in key areas. Now, I know he's got the press, but if it turned into an absolute screamer, do you feel that favors you the longer it goes?
It really might. I don't know. I mean, I've got pretty good endurance. James is so untested for me. I have no idea. I've seen practice footage and I've seen his lifts. Other than that, I have no idea how good his recovery is, how good his setup is. I've just seen like very, very basic stuff. So I would like to hope so. I would think likely if it goes long, I would have the advantage, but I just can't say.
James is looking for an injury. That's what I think. He's going to get his wrist ripped off, and then if the guy tries to press, he's going to get an ACL replacement. You should probably have medical staff on site, Chance, because it's possible.
You feel
It's
like
possible.
James is that type of guy? Do you think he's a gamer where he just won't let go?
Well, if he is, we might just have a guy who blows his elbow.
Well, let's hope not.
Yeah, I really hope not.
That's why we need to have medical staff there just for James.
Yeah. If he tries to flop me, I'm not afraid of coming in with him. I will go right against that thing. I'll spiel. What's that move that Uncle John invented where you push him off the back and try to break his arm? Yeah, the javelin. That's the one. There we go.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. No.
Well, I before Auden started talking, I was really rooting for James. Now I am really rooting for James. Now let's go, Franklin.
Well, that's gonna make it so much better when I beat him, Travis. I'll just get to put it all in your face. Look at that.
You better hope. Hey, don't tell. Hey, sometimes I get in the corner of people and they win. So
that'd be great. You give the worst advice ever.
Yeah, but I don't want you all personally.
Just hit hard, and if it doesn't work,
you mad,
give up.
Devon.
Just hit, and if it doesn't work, just give up. Just
Save
quit.
yourself. Save yourself, son. Save yourself. I don't want to. If I get in James's ear and he whacks your son and you get all mad.
Listen, you have zero capability of helping that guy. You are not the same species. That guy needs to be coached by Michael Todd.
Oh no, he's definitely. It's over. The poor guy's gonna hurt his arm.
There we go. Got you online now.
So we'll come back to some of these in a second as well, but there's another match that I really wanted to get in on tonight I'm conscious we've been on quite a while. Let's talk about Robbie Carstendike and John Terrian, because I like both those guys, and I think that could be I think that could end up the match of the night. I really, really do. Because you got big power from John Terrian. John Terrian is one of those guys, when he's on, he's really on. And he's strong in pretty much every area. And Robbie Carstendike is much more powerful than people think. Could be an absolute scream.
I believe this match is at 95 kilograms.
Later.
Yeah, 95.
Yeah.
Has John put on weight then? Is he bigger?
I don't think he'll actually either.
Last I talked to John, he was like 195. So
yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So not a great deal of difference in where we've seen him before, to be honest. Yeah, and well, we're just talking about.
I'm enjoying you. I'll be right back. Yeah.
We were talking. Devon owes you $100, mate. Got one wrong.
Fucking James.
As did I.
God damn it.
I thought we were keeping it offline.
You can see it.
Yeah.
No, terrible when that happens. Absolutely frightening. Yeah, you guessed one right there. So, James, you've come late to the party, mate. Who wins? Bagent or Derek Smith? Left-handed.
That's a bet.
Come on! What are you talking about?
Well, we've not seen Travis about, have we, for a while? So I don't know. I'm sure Travis is talking a good game.
Man, I'm killing this fucking guy. Are you kidding me? You fucking guys invite me on this fucking show just so you know, Neil, that these guys are going to say some crazy shit and get me all
my money's on Travis.
Yeah.
Smart man. It's on Travis.
Smart man.
But we haven't seen you for a while, have we? But the world's looking forward to it. The return.
Be a very interesting one. Could be. Who dropped off there? Was that Dev?
Dad. Yeah, he's coming out. He's joining mine because he just got home.
So let's talk about this one. Lean Machine, Tom Holland, Robbie Carstendike, John Terrian. Who've you got?
I'll go with John because I don't know Robbie.
Ooh. Did you not see The Gathering, mate, with Robbie and Froda?
No, I haven't even seen it yet, mate, to be honest. I haven't seen that match.
Tell you what, just as you think it's safe to go back in the water, Engin Bloody Tursey drops into the chat with a little bit of a stir. And he put Travis as a winning record against Devon, right and left.
Let's go! Let's go!
Holy shit.
not even
Attaboy,
true.
boss.
Who does that?
Appreciate that, boss.
I'll
Appreciate
tell
that,
you,
boss.
Engin is losing a lot of integrity these days. That guy used to be all truthful and straight up. He fucking called somebody gay on the chat the other day. You see that?
I did not see
Fucking
that.
Engin Terzi calling people gay on a live feed. What is this? I don't even know what universe I'm living in anymore.
World's gone mad.
Yeah.
The world has gone mad. It's a good job that we've got people like Brad Grundy, Chance Shaw, and the Lean Machine to keep us all in check. Not including you in that, James. Because you're a nutter.
Beach and weights, my
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us on here, okay, a few changes that I need to make everybody aware of. I've covered it at the start of the show. A few more people on here now, so we'll cover it again. So I get back from the Isle of Man TT races the other day, and Chance messages me. Said, Neil, what's going on with the Iron House 4? Just seeing that it's on the same day as we're running the Challenger Series. My bad. I did not see that. So, in the grand old spirit of not interfering with people's gigs when they are in fact live, I am going to take a and I say myself and the mighty Jason Statham are going to take a step back. Going to take a step back, and we're going to move. We talked about it this afternoon. Myself and James are going to move the Iron House 4 back a week to allow the Challenger Series to get a full run. So, as previously advertised, we had Iron House going out on the As Live for this weekend. It will now move to next weekend, the 22nd. Not great for us, actually, because myself and James are actually at Giants Live that weekend. But all members, it will be in the same billing period. You guys will get it. And it just keeps all the focus on the Challenger Series. We've got an incredible card. Absolutely incredible card of the Iron House 4. Plus, you'll get all of the films off the back of that as well. But believe me, there were, as Brad Grundy will tell you, Brad, were there some matches in that Iron House 4 or what, son?
Probably the craziest event I've been to. They were all neck and neck.
The craziest event. Brad, you're looking very smooth. You're looking very aerodynamic. Is this for this weekend?
It is, yeah. I'm actually 20 pounds heavy, though. I'm water cutting right now. This is water loading, actually.
You're trying to juxtapose against Matt. Matt's going to come in looking all rugged and Canadian.
Yeah, and I'll be a little...
going to come in looking all smooth and American.
All rugged, smooth, fluffy Canadian. American, yeah.
Same weight category, Brad. Right now.
Are you serious?
I'm 229 this morning.
Oh, wow.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Stay away.
I'm here already.
Go lighter, Devon. Go lighter. Go
lighter, yeah. Get out of my class.
I might.
Listen, we've gone at least 5 minutes now and nobody's saying anything in any way disruptive about Travis. So all we're seeing is that ceiling fan. Will somebody please bet against this guy?
Yeah, I'll bet against him. That guy's going to get killed. I'll go in Derek's corner.
Has anybody spoken to Derek about where his head's at on this one? Because it seems like an unusual match for Derek. Derek is that guy who will throw himself into the line of fire. You got to love him. He will throw himself in there because it's not an easy match.
Yeah.
Not an easy match because the residual level of Travis on the left is high.
So, Neil, I'll tell you, I gave Derek like 5 different options, and Travis left-handed was one of them, and that's the option that Derek chose. He felt the most confident compared to the other guys that I was offering. So,
and who worked? Come on, you can't just leave it there.
I don't know if Derek wants me to say
it. Continue. Ask him a bunch of questions about a fucking lie, and see if he can answer.
I have all the messages. Like, I was considering setting Derek and Eric Falgren right-handed, or some.
Well, that's way tougher than Travis.
That's
right now. It is. Brandon Alstetzer on that list.
Yeah, Brandon was on there, and Derek was like, "Oh no, that guy's a legend. I'd rather pull Travis."
Well,
yeah. I mean, there were. Who else were we talking about? We were talking about maybe someone like Mindaugas,
Dulskus.
Yeah.
That's tougher than Travis right now too.
Yeah. Can you hear this, Travis?
Shut the fuck up, all y'all.
Oh, we were also talking about the Australian. What's his name?
Ryan Bowen.
Reichert.
Yeah.
He beat Travis too.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Travis should have these matches Why is he pulling Kamil Jablonski and fucking Sergey? Like, this is dangerous.
Hey, I'm not the guy I used to be. I just said yes, sir. The guy offered me and I said yes, sir.
Dennis tried to come back on a high level. He got a wake-up call. Dude, you should learn from history a little bit, Travis. Like, we're happy you're back, but you're jumping in the deep end after Derek. That's a problem.
Come on, Trav, you're not really going to pull Camille left, are you?
Hey, listen, first of all, I did not come on this motherfucking show to listen to all y'all think that I'm not the fucking man, okay? I am pulling Camille now because of you, Neil, and that motherfucking Devon Larratt talking all that shit.
There you go.
So, yeah, I am going to beat him.
You are going to get murdered, man.
I mean, well, listen, it didn't do anything bad for your career. What the fuck's it going to do to mine?
Nobody cares about my left. You're supposed to have this left hand that's so good.
That's not accurate. That's not accurate. Everybody cares, but nobody really cares about anybody winning and losing. That's the reality. But I won't lose anyway. I won't lose to that guy anyway. All he is press. The fuck out of here. Do I look like some slappy that's going to allow something like that?
What happened in 2005 with Jerry, Travis?
Yeah, Travis, what happened in 2005?
I didn't know then. Yeah, I didn't know that you can't leave the middle of the table. I didn't know that he was going to put his shoulder between my shoulder and hand. But after I learned it, I'm like, okay, my man, this is the way you have to operate. So
what about
unfortunately for Camille.
Did you learn by then?
What's that?
2008. Did you learn by then?
No. I knew what I was supposed to do, but I didn't have the balls to do it. You'll learn, young man. You're gonna learn.
I will. I know I will.
Listen,
you got your daddy there protecting you right now, but there's gonna be a time where you're like, what the fuck? How is this possible? And you're not gonna know how to navigate it until you go through it. So I will be there to make fun of you if, in fact, I ever do see you going through that.
I'm expecting it, Travis. I would expect nothing less.
But I will tell you this. Unlike most people, you probably are a little more exposed to all of them. But I tell people, just because somebody flop presses, just because they top roll, sometimes people do those things really, really well. And you think you can be ready for a regular press or a regular, hook, but then you meet a guy who's got the one, and that requires even more attention. Boss, how you doing, sir? Yeah, you know who the boss is, baby.
Hey.
Don't even try it.
Listen, Engin. You're not going to make Travis and Camille up, now, are you? Come on.
Come on, man. Why y'all fucking picking on me like
that? Travis wins here. Devon's wins are here.
Tell you what, we're off now.
Engin, what are you talking about?
Listen. You will not believe. You will not believe, Devon. Like right before this, I was watching the Presence of Greatness, and 4 years ago, and then I watched the one that I'm still in the pod, and I saw how you and Travis were going at each other about like who has the most wins, things like that. Mm-hmm. And Travis was telling you that like he many times beat you, and then you were already eliminated in the second round, and you were saying like which tournaments, the imaginary ones? Yeah, you did the exact same thing.
You know that everything that Travis says is a lie. Like that puzzle where one guy always tells the truth and the other guy always lies? That's Travis. This is Travis right here.
Just like, Devon always gets a fair grip too. Devon always gets a fair grip too. It's not the referee.
Do you hear him? Do you hear him talking?
Yeah, but he always lies, right?
Can you believe? Like, look it. It's easy to sound like again? Somebody who doesn't know bullshit. Like, I understand that Travis can influence like people who don't know shit, but when Travis accuses somebody of getting fair grips in arm wrestling in this crowd, we should all just laugh at him. Like, seriously, who do you think you're talking to, Travis?
I know who the fuck I'm talking to. I just don't want your kids right there. I don't want to get too crazy.
Listen, Travis,
Travis,
I'll whack
tell
you
us.
anytime. Anytime.
Travis, tell us. Travis,
any day, anywhere.
You'll have a
Travis.
lot of trouble if you quit eating like you've been doing. Every time I come
I don't
around,
even need to
every
beat
time I
you.
come around, you quit
To beat
eating.
you, I don't even need to eat anything.
No,
Nothing.
it's coming. I'm telling you now, it's coming.
Listen,
Travis, tell us how, like 10 years, 15 years, Devon avoided all the tournaments.
Oh, stop it. I beat, look, nobody won more hammers. Nobody won more. I get accused of not pulling tournaments. I fucking won the Mike Gould Travis back-to-back 20 open. I beat Travis in a tournament at 220 in the left hand in the open division. Like, everything that comes out of Travis's mouth is a lie, okay? And I can't believe Engin, a man of your integrity, is back. I can't believe someone like you, Engin, is backing his bullshit. You are supposed to be above that.
Hey, you took a layoff. You're laid off. The boss got to back the fucking winning horse.
Arm wrestling, and now you're becoming part of the circus. You have descended in the overall understanding of arm wrestling. You are becoming a clown, Engin. A clown.
You know what's happened, Engin, our conversations, Engin, have changed.
Yeah.
Like, Devon doesn't know that I can have a more intelligent arm wrestling conversation. You can have a more intelligent one with me than him.
Travis, how many of his hammers are in super heavyweight at one?
Say it again.
How many of his hammers
That's because he's too fat.
Super heavyweight.
Nobody cares about a big fat guy, okay?
Man,
who got
this guy
more
weighs
views?
the same as me.
Who got more views than the WL? Who's got more hammers? You want to talk about, all Travis cares about is money, okay? Who made the WL more money? Me.
You did. Well, that's because you worked there longer than me.
Travis is coming back. Let's open the door for him. Don't push him towards a dead-end road.
Why? Listen, Travis, as soon as you announced that you're coming back, this guy just went down to the lighter category. Why is that?
What are you doing? You know that's not reality anymore. Those days are
coming down to pull you,
gone.
Hey, I'm not saying that it's true. I'm saying you can't blame me for having that perception. That's all.
That's like saying you can't blame someone for being a retard, okay? Still a retard.
Well, no, I'm saying that if someone shit in my lawn and there's one retard and one regular person, I'm sorry for assuming it was the retard. Okay? Every time I'm around and in my glory, you stop eating. And listen, I think it's a smart decision.
I beat you the first time we ever met.
Oh, the home cooking one. Travis.
Oh, yeah.
You were there.
Engin was there. Engin was there.
You ever beat.
Yeah, it was
lucky.
Hey,
yeah. You're lucky Engin wasn't reffing. That's for sure.
It was.
Engin is just like you, trying to take down the champ, trying to take down the real king of arm wrestling, okay? Engin is always trying to find a way because he can't accept that somebody can be as great as me.
Listen, Neil. I don't think anyone can fire up Devon as I and Travis can.
That's better chance. That's better. That's more like it. And that's another thing that always bothered me. We fucking aired that thing like it was a tie. Neil, can you just set the record straight for Travis one more time that I killed him left-handed?
Travis,
right
tell us. Travis, tell us how the match started in 15 minutes just to favor his endurance.
Are you saying that the referees were biased?
No one, listen.
Are you saying that the referees were
more times that left-handed that day than I lost to Dave Chafee right-handed at the end of the game of arms? That's how many times I pinned that man up there. And not only me, Don Underwood pinned him 400 times too. And Neil,
are you saying that was incorrectly called, Travis? Are you blaming the referee?
Yes.
You realize anybody who wants can go back and watch. Elbows were flying the whole match, and then at the end, when I'm pinning them, they call microphone. Okay?
Oh, man, I was on your ass.
Travis. I fucking destroyed you.
Okay.
Mill is gonna bury you. You better get a rematch. I'm telling you, go after Lachlan or Reichert or Blue Bowen.
You should be embarrassed every single match that you came from behind. You should give back that money.
3 people on this show right now that can beat you. And maybe there's even 2 of them in one camera.
You telling me that those slapdicks in Florida? You're
jump
telling
in the
me those
deep
2
end.
slapdicks in Florida could beat me? You crossed the line.
Hey! I haven't given you your envelope of money yet. Don't insult me yet.
Hey, don't worry. Engin already said that everything's taken care of for me. So if I have any problems, I just report back to the Turkey. Report back to Istanbul.
I actually wait. I forgot when you came on the podcast. You said you were doing it for free. So
on the house. Give my money to Auden.
Thank you, Travis. So generous.
No problem, brother. No problem. No. Well, Engin, I got to get off here, man. I can't fuck with these guys, man. You told me that if I came back on, it's going to be nothing but respect. Well, you didn't tell Neil and him none of that.
But Travis, what can we do? What can we do?
Respectful on here. It was actually.
What can we do? Devon is here.
All this.
I know. Once I got you though. Give me 3 or 4 of these pay-per-views
every single time.
Give me 3 or 4 of these pay-per-views, and I'll be the main guy, baby.
I'm just so happy I get to be my real self, nice guy again, and you can take all the shit from the arm wrestling world again.
Yes, because you've done a very bad job of being the
evil person. You are now once again the biggest asshole in arm wrestling.
You know what I learned? If I was a violent or a violent man, then I couldn't do my skit. But you are like a bully. You bring a little too much bully shit to the thing, man.
When have I listen? Do I have an assault charge, Travis?
That's why exactly. Do
I have an
assault
joined
charge? The military. Hey,
listen,
man, I'm off of this. I'm getting off of here, man. Y'all, it's personal,
no criminal charges on my account, Travis.
Hey, I done caught a forgery charge now.
I can cross
I'll never
all
get
the
into
borders.
Canada.
No problem crossing borders, Travis. How about you doing? How you doing, buddy? I love you. I love you, Travis.
That's because you're in the KGB, motherfucker. We all know that around here. That's why nobody fucks with you.
All good, Travis.
All right, guys. Neil, if you ever need me again, do not call to my phone.
Noted. I'll give you a buzz when we finish.
All right, that'll be good. Hey, boss, if you need anything, boss, you let me know, okay? You let me know.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We just stated all the facts to Devon once again, and everything is okay now.
What is going on, man?
Let's go.
Calm down, Devon. I haven't teasing you. Just calm down. Calm down.
Like,
it's
seriously.
all joke. Yeah.
Man, like that guy needs any help. Like that guy needs any help at all.
Private matches going down. Brad Grundy, $3,000. Straight in there.
Yeah, everyone knows Travis is good for his word, right?
Oh, 100%, mate. Never. Yeah. There's nobody more straight in this game.
I tell you, it will be an interesting match. I hope Derek is really fired up. You know, it's a great opportunity for him. Like,
I'm shocked what Chance said that he picked that match. I really am. I'm very surprised.
It's not. Look, Derek is a big, strong arm wrestler. He is, and I'll tell you, if he can stop the match, it's going to get real very, very quickly. I mean, this is Travis's kind of maiden voyage once again, right?
You think he's going to throw something down like, oh, it's on now. There's some big problems for that loudmouth.
Yeah, of course. But the thing is there might not be. We'll see. This is. I think he's coming in good. I do. But it's still untested. Look at how the thing is Travis has fooled me so many times. Okay. There's been so many times he's come back and we're all like, yep, put him right in there. And it's just been flat. I think it's different. I really do. But I can't wait to see it. And it'll be funny if he tricks us again and he's still, not serious. That'll be funny.
Yeah, I'm really interested, actually, because if, like I said earlier, if Travis comes back, those of us who know that when Travis was hot, immoral, really ridiculous. It'll be interesting to see how committed he is. Very, very interesting. Thanks, James, for just throwing in. This show misses the fact that we had Cat's arsehole on here very regularly.
Tradition.
And up to that point, we had no Cat's arsehole tonight. We'd had a lot of other stuff.
We aim to please.
Things together in the presence of greatness and Cat's arsehole.
It's literally the full stop on the end of the show.
the fix.
Hey, did you guys see Auden's latest video?
Yeah,
No.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
Doesn't have cat's ass.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I saw it.
I'll link that. What have you done, Auden?
Oh, it's terrible, guys. It's terrible. It's really,
Neil,
really bad.
if during his walkout he's walking funny, that video will explain why.
Right, now you've just risen the intrigue. Now you've got to give us something.
Check out the video. It's pretty funny. It's pretty
I'm gonna
funny.
get over there straight after this. Gonna get over there and check it out. But listen, we've got the Enigma who's thrown in late. We're gonna put him on the spot because ordinarily he'll throw some stuff on me like Neil. Can't tell you because I'm promoting this event, but not tonight. This time, it's all on Chance Shaw's ass. So you can tell us what you really think, and we're going to do it right now. So, Engin, who have you got, really? Travis Bagent, Derek Smith. Easy, hard, and who wins?
I mean, they both would beat Devon.
Oh, God, Engin. Listen, here's the thing. Engin is smelling a match. The truth is, Engin, you know that I could pull in your weight category.
Come down to 95, but just can we just do one exception?
Okay.
And then
okay.
do the
crazy?
same day weigh.
You want to get crazy, Engin?
Yeah.
You want to get crazy?
Yeah.
Left hand?
No, right arm.
No, let's do it left. Left's your good
right.
arm, isn't it? Right arm?
No, right, yeah.
When do you want to pull?
95?
When?
95 kilo?
You want to pull me in 95?
Yeah.
Yeah? When?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah. But I forgot to tell you that we changed the rule. We do from now on the same day weigh-ins,
Whatever. When?
Okay, that's good. That's good. I got another thing, yeah.
When?
Just next spring, maybe. Next year spring.
Whatever.
I just started training.
Whatever. Listen, I'd pull you in July right-handed.
July, come on. I'm like 50% right there.
Engin.
You opportunist.
I'm like 15%. I'm nothing right now.
Do it in August.
I beat you at 10%.
But I thought that you
I don't want to pull anybody, but listen, for you, I make a special exception. If you start yapping about me and Travis, I'll pull you.
You can pull me when I'm ready.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Engin. Take your time. Just let me know.
Okay.
Know.
Yeah, if I can
but
take
this
you.
is going to interfere with our relationship, okay?
What's
so
that?
Listen, I don't want to interfere with our relationship, okay?
That's totally up to you.
You want to change this to an athlete relationship, between. I just don't know if you're mature enough to handle that.
I don't know. You just. How do you say? You planned something and you saw the ring, or
if you actually want to arm wrestle me, I will put in a stipulation that you must be under psychological evaluation and assistance throughout.
I will all those times. I will act like normal until I see you. So no problem.
Oh, you will not act like normal. The first day you will freak out.
Do my best
block
thing.
me. You will block 10,000 people. There will be 10,000 accounts on YouTube that will be blocked. You will spend the entire day.
Yeah.
I will send the troll. You don't want me to say it, Engin. Don't make me say it.
Don't make
no,
it.
Just go ahead. Yeah, but just remember, you come in here like very soon.
You started it, Engin. Be careful.
You be careful too.
I will throw them at you.
You be careful too.
And you will stress out, and you will not be happy.
I don't know.
Be careful, Engin.
You don't want to see yourself putting on skirt and dance in front of me. So just you be careful as well.
Listen, I'm not worried about anything.
Okay, if you're not worried, just go ahead.
Okay, so when are we doing it, Engin?
I told you already, and you said whatever.
That's way too far away. Come on, man. That's like a fucking.
Listen, I just started training. Just come on.
Oh, listen.
Hey, listen.
Whatever.
Right after the Mindaugas Terasatis match.
That is done. I beat him 10-0.
It's not
that's
in
over.
a month or two from now. Don't even talk to me. Don't even. You go in your dungeon and train. It might happen. It might not. Might happen. Might not. But there's beginning to be almost no one in the family that you can beat, Engin.
You started. You come into my weight. You are the one who challenged. So just don't be acting like I'm ready and challenge you or something. I'm not ready for anyone until end of this year. So
I'm ready right now for you.
I know you are ready. You're an opportunist. Yeah.
For you,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah. You and I think we pull only one time. It didn't go well for you, but yeah, whatever.
What are you talking
Just
about?
let's
We never pulled any time.
my gold classic. You're just like, oh, how you are doing this? Show me, Engin. How you are top rolling me? Show me, Engin. How you are top rolling me? Whatever. Just let's talk about the challenger.
Brad Grundy, Matt Mask. Engin, who have you got? And you can go in order here, both. Look, you know and love both men. This isn't perfect.
I think that Brad is a great arm wrestler. Seriously, is one of my favorite American arm wrestlers. But I think that Matt's hand may be uncomfortable for him. I mean, I have seen Matt even top roll in Devon a few times. So
you remember when Pat Mastrangelo beat you at the Michael Classic?
Yeah, but do you remember? Do you remember that
anybody
you
know
told
Pat
me that?
Mastrangelo?
Do you remember you told me that he was 230, but they allow him to compete 187?
I just told you that to make you feel better.
Nah, come on. I was only 154, 70 kilo.
I just told you that so you wouldn't still be crying about it.
That match was a long war, like a minute-long war.
Put your hand up if you've heard of Pat Mastrangelo, everybody.
He was second place in WAF.
No, but anybody remember Pat Mastrangelo?
I know Pat very well.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he was like 187 second place in St. Louis Wars, I think, left arm.
What did you place in that event? Engin?
In my category, I won right and left.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was way up ahead of you. Yeah.
Yeah, you were heavier, yeah.
Feel that I see.
Way bigger. Way bigger.
Yeah. Well, was it the same day that Travis flashed you in super match?
No.
I think it was. Yes, it was. I came to my goals only once, and there in front of me, Travis beat you in a super match. He flashed you.
I don't remember that. No. Can't say I remember that happening.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, never happened.
Yep. No. Okay, just forget it. Yes, sorry, Brad. I think Matt is favorite. He's bigger guy. His size is bigger. His hand is bigger. I never trained with him, but Hermes said that he's very uncomfortable with the hand. And you like to you have an orthodox, like very good hand control. He can. I don't know if you can pull if your hand is like this or something, but I don't know. I kind of feel that it will be very hard for you to cop him or control him, but good luck. But I don't know.
My hand control is not as good as Hermes, but it's obviously even older Hermes, but it's a little less orthodox. So I think that might help.
How tall are you?
About 6 foot.
6 foot, yeah. So I'm just saying he may be like Hermes is what 188.
I think he's
something
6'3".
like.
I'd say Hermes is 6 foot.
Yeah, 6'2" probably 6'2", and so like still like I remember gripping up with you in the air. Your hand is not really super heavyweight hand, while Matt has a hand or he may be uncomfortable for. Yeah, I don't know. Just my opinion. Yeah. He is coming from heavier category to down. You were too, but he is naturally super heavyweight, while you were a little unnecessary weight you had it.
Yeah, I'm actually going to keep going down to 209, 95
kilos. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I think you would be more successful there if you don't lose so much horsepower. Yeah. So, but if you go 95, you can beat them. No problem.
So, Engin, we've only got about 5 minutes left before we jump off the show, but I wanted to get a couple more from you. Brent Rackers against Vios. Who have you got?
I don't know Brent so closely, but Chance was thinking that I don't know. I think Wild's horsepower maybe enough to beat Breakers.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
What do you think? What do you think?
I actually think that Vios has been away for a while and Rackers has been a little more active. So probably the favorite is Rackers, but Chance stood me up a bit on that earlier today because he said that he's been speaking to Vios and he's the best shape he's ever been. Well, if that's true, then Vios is a heavy favorite.
I can tell you that Vios and Eric have been pulling a bit, and they're pretty close left-handed. So if that tells you where Vios is, or I don't know if you know where Eric is. Vios is very good shape.
Vios is really good.
Yeah, if Vios is coming in his best shape, he's very explosive, very, very tough to deal with. So one more for you, mate. Cody Merritt, Eric Falgren.
I remember Eric from either 2016 or 2017 WAF, like a really huge guy, a giant. And I asked Chance about his shape, and he said he's in a great shape. And we are not getting any younger. And Cody is one of us. I don't know. I think how old is
Eric, I think, is like 34.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, still prime time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that, like, I'm always angry and offended, but why Devon? I think the weight loss caused him to feel unconfident. That's why it's happening.
Who are you talking about?
Brett Grandy. I'm talking about.
What?
Man, Engin, you have changed. I tell you, I remember when you were the most. This whole promoter gig has totally.
Listen, Devon, I love you guys. That's why I'm teasing you. I like to tease you, and I don't know why you are taking seriously. Just like before this program,
I watched. The script has been totally flipped here, and I'm still getting used to it.
Yeah. I just watched The Presence of Greatness. I saw those days how we were teasing each other, Travis, you, me. And then after I watch that and I come here, I kind of feel like I'm in the same mood, you know.
You got to do it. It's character building, Engin.
Yeah. But I will come back.
No.
Yes.
What's the latest East versus West this year? You can't do it in East versus West. That's ridiculous.
No, East versus West. I cannot do it, but I can do it in December US King of the Table.
Yeah, that'd work.
Yeah. I versus the Skinny No Limits.
So you can do
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Arm wars against Mindigus Telesatis, rangefinder, and then straight in.
That's like Travis pulling Derek and then Kalyanchenko and Camille. It's the same thing.
Camille, you don't want to do.
Yeah, I think Travis is going to cancel that match.
I'm like Camille for you.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, he said his wrist is going to be bent back. Oh, okay, I understand that part. Yeah.
I would pull you like that. I'd pull you flop wrist.
You don't need to pull me that way. If you go down 95, I can put you that position. No problem.
I'd give it to you.
You don't need to give me. I can take by myself.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. No.
Yeah. Okay.
I could probably pin you like this.
Oh yeah, sure, for sure. For sure. We saw that at the Mike Gold Classic.
A lot's changed. A lot has changed, Engin, since the days.
Only thing I see that you are just getting skinnier and skinnier and skinnier and skinnier. And then everyone in super heavyweight, they are writing to me, why is this guy running away from us? And I say, no, maybe not like that. Maybe like
after I just spent the last 3 years whacking them one after another, except for the guy that you fucking referee assisted, you know. Like, I pretty much cleaned the category. Now I have to go clean another category, you know? Like, they had their opportunity, and now it's time for me to...
Everything you say is truth right now. About Gennady, it was very close match. We could give him a foul. The restart, he could still do the same, or
I
maybe
mean,
not. We
why
don't know.
would you give him? Why would you give him a foul?
Because he made his elbow like this.
Did anyone actually see a foul by me?
Oh, because the camera doesn't show that. It shows from the
Right. No, there's
front
no
side.
camera that shows it.
No camera, but the referee is looking from side. So whatever,
But
So
there's
you
no
and
camera that shows it. Even though the cameras are filming the match, there's absolutely no perception anywhere.
You and Gennady were close. If we gave him a foul restart, he would still do the thing to
Listen, you didn't even need to give him a foul. I was gonna bleed him out that round. It would have been finished.
No, but he just did like this. He was a very
right.
Clear.
So I get the foul.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, you or him. There would be a restart, and he would do this, and he would still win the round one.
We didn't need to restart. We could have just let it go.
No, we don't have the running fouls.
No, you have him foul, and I get the foul.
No, it doesn't matter, you or him. There would be a restart, and he would still win that round one. Just forget it. You and him, they were close. It's okay. The rest you beat. You're right. I'm just teasing you. But just whenever I look at you, stating the facts, yeah. And then whenever I look at how joyful I am when I'm teasing you, so I choose that side. So
because for me, it becomes very serious when you speak like this thing, and I get really crazy, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna unleash people upon you, and then it's gonna change, and you're gonna block me.
Don't be unleashing people on a joyful Engin, all right? Because that is
he just cannot trust himself. He needs to use other people.
You get a joyful Engin.
He doesn't trust himself.
You know that there's a new nickname for Engin. Did you
Joyful
know?
Engin.
No, it's even much better.
Bright Engin.
Turkish delight.
I like that. That is good. You
Turkish
should
delight.
Around the people I like, yes. Yeah, but
beautiful, right?
It's good that. If he continues joyful,
we all change, we all grow, we all evolve. No longer Enigma of Rage. Nope. Now Turkish Delight.
Turkish Delight, joyful Engin.
Okay.
It could be good.
It won't last.
Okay, there are some other matches. We didn't talk about Derek versus Travis.
No, we didn't talk about it, but only because we were folded up in a.
I got to go.
They both would beat Devon.
He's buggered off. You've offended him that bad. He is full on left. That's the effect you've had. You've come on after watching in the presence.
Yeah. Anyways, it's a great event. I was guest of Chance the other day, and it's a great event. I hope people will enjoy. That is also East versus West, and every match over there, the results will affect the rankings of the East versus West, and it will be great. And
I wish you bangers. I wish you the
best, Auden. I wish you the best. I see you growing. Yeah, you're growing. Remember when we pull? I said, you remember what I told you at the end of
I remember.
I think you are at that point right now, and what are you now? 100 kilo or over?
Over that.
Over that. Wow.
I keep my weight a secret a little bit, but I'm above that.
Okay.
That's why I wear the sweater.
Tom, you ready for Craig?
Yeah, 100%, mate.
Oh, he's focused.
Oh, mate, I'm back on it again. Training like 4 days a week now on table.
Neil, what do you see? How do you see that match?
I love that match, mate. Listen, we it was a match we wanted to put together prior to the COVID pandemic in Arm Wars. It's a match I've always loved, and I think it's a cracker. With Craig, you've got a guy who's got tremendous double hit capabilities. He can hit, stop, pause, hit again. One of the few pullers that can do that. I think obviously Craig's come from a smaller base. He's a smaller man generally, and he's stacked the muscle on, but he's very, very, very explosive. With Tom, I think Tom's starting to be resurgent. He's getting back into his confidence. He's starting to find his weight. I think I liked it better when it was at 85 kilos. I understand it's 90 kilos now.
85
kilos. That's too big for Tom. I think it's still a really good match. I think that Tom needs to try to be a bully up there. I think Craig will definitely do that. I think Craig will feel like he's the stronger guy. And I think a lot of people will be really split on this. I think all the North American guys will feel like Craig is a heavy favorite.
And you?
I don't think there is a heavy favorite in it. I think it's a great match. I think both guys have a real capability to win. I know what I'd like to see Tom do. I think I know what Craig will do. I think Tom knows what Craig will do. Craig's a measured quantity. He's a guy that does what he does very well. And I don't expect him to change at all. I think Craig will try and make the running and try and be out of the gates first. My criticism of Tom has always been that sometimes he makes the wrong decision for the purpose of the match. And I think he should be selfish in this and just try and go with killer instinct because he's facing a guy that will bring that to you. And you know, if I was going to advise Tom, that's what it would be.
Yeah. Craig is a legend.
This will be 100% like the best version of me, like coming against Craig for this opportunity now. Like I'm making sure, like this is going to be by far the best version.
Yeah,
like I'm going to make sure.
So. Yeah.
I also, as I said to Tom, I didn't know you'd made the match with Craig. I actually like Brandon El Cesar as well, and Tom. Love that match. Think that's a great.
Yeah, match. but Brandon is like near 100 kilo, 95 kilo, and Tom is 85 kilo. Yeah,
he would have to come down to about the same level, so the sort of 90 kilo mark. But you know, there's a lot of matches out there that.
Brad,
just before this call, I was 90 kilo just before I got on this call, like in the evening. Like I'm waking up about 87 now, and I'm getting to about 90 at night. So hopefully,
so you will be 90 kilos. So that's why it will be your best version. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully, by the time of Craig, I'm waking up at 90 kilo, and hopefully I can be like 92, 93 by the time we actually pull.
You are so tall. Well, how tall are you? I think you have potential for that.
6'2", 6'2". I've always struggled to put on the weight, but I'm treating eating like a chore now. Like I'm trying to eat like 5-6 times a day. Yeah. I'm having like high calorie shakes in the morning, in the evening. That my work don't really help with the calorie, like burning calories and that. But I'm
going to go on record, Tom, as a countryman. You need any advice on eating?
I need it.
Got you. Brett, you were asking something. What were you asking?
I was going to say, hey Tom, if you win, do you want a rematch with Sonny O'Beck or not?
No, to be honest, no, I'm not. How can I say it? I've not been training as hard the last couple of years, but now, especially with this opportunity now, like I'm back on it. Like that's what I mean. I'm confident now. This is going to be the best version anyone's seen of me. Like by the time we come to pull against Craig, I'm 100% of it because I've not trained this. Like even just the last couple of weeks, I've been down to the club more in the last couple of weeks than I have in the last 2 years.
Okay, so Neil thought you pulled. He thought you pulled the Korean guy, Sonny O'Beck, wrong.
Yeah.
And he thought if you pulled him again, you could actually beat him. I don't know about that, but I want to see a rematch.
I think Tom could have won that match. We actually
but what was the weight? The weights were same?
I was 85, and Beck was, when we pulled, Beck had to cut to 92, but he was 101 when we pulled.
Mm-hmm.
And you were what, Tom?
Sorry, mate.
What was your weight?
85, 86. You guys met at 92, though, right?
Yeah, he cut down to 92, but then by the time we pulled, he actually told me on the day that he was back to 101.
Yeah,
101 kilos.
And Brett, what is your weight, Brett?
Right now it's 250. So what is that? 115 kilo.
114.
114 and a half, 114. Yeah. So you still have 8.5 kilos to cut.
Well, when you water load, you piss it all out Thursday. So
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
worry, Engin. I'm good.
And how confident are you?
And Matt, I said earlier it's probably 50-50 in my head.
50,
I've never pulled him right-handed. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you beat him, you're gonna put pressure on me.
On you?
Yeah.
I would, Engin. I'd be honored to pull you. At 95?
No. I said, are you gonna put pressure on me? Because he has a match in Florida.
He's like, shut up. I got two.
Engin's calling out everyone right now.
Trying to say Devon Larratt.
No.
I mean, Engin, if you have a match for me, I'd love to take it.
Okay, but I'm just saying that right now we set a match for Matt already, and I asked Matt, and I said, listen, you have a match, and he said, don't worry, Engin. Brad will not even realize what hit him.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna look a little bit weird if Brad beats Matt and then Matt has a bigger.
What to do? Life.
I mean, either I don't realize what hit me or I 3-0 him. Like either way, it's a 3-0, I think. I don't really
Oh,
want
okay.
Brad. Yeah.
Okay. You mean if you beat him easy, you also will not realize what hit you?
Yeah, when I played through my head, there's a small chance it switches based on the buckle, I think. But it's probably going to be a 3-0 either way.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that. Fighting talk. So we just had a super chat in for Tom Holland. Is the Slough Slammers still a thing, Tom? Is the Slough Slammers still a thing?
Yeah, it is. Obviously, the club's not as big now, but we're actually in a gym now. We used to train in the local pub. Well, we've always been in the local pubs and that, but the last year and a half, 2 years, it's been in a local gym now. Big bodybuilding gym, like powerlifting gym over here. It's really good. A lot of equipment there. And yeah, it's still active. It's going to start growing again. But a lot of people have been spiraling into different clubs now, just because where the club's shrunk a little bit, like the top level guys in the club have been going to different clubs and that for training. But yeah, hopefully I can regrow it again.
Well, you're not too far from Swindon and London, you know.
No, you got options.
Yeah.
No, that's it. I mean, now I'm driving as well. I can get round to these other clubs. Yeah, I'm going to start traveling. I'm going up to train with Babiev in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
So that's good.
Pop in while you're up here.
Yeah, you'll have to drop in, mate. You'll have to drop in.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing as well. Yeah.
So my Model 6, hopefully that answers your question, mate. Also, another one in from my Model 6, he's put, has John Brezink fully deleted his YouTube channel? Anybody know the answer to that?
I don't know.
He did.
No idea. I will
He
call
did
it.
at one point delete it because I guess he didn't want the old videos up, but I'm not sure if it's still gone.
Oh, okay.
That might be somebody.
No, it's up. I see it here.
There you go.
They said that he deleted the content.
Yeah, he only has 5 videos now and 2 lives, so 7 total.
A year ago, Don Idris and Devon, we were just doing podcast, and then I think Auden came from school, and Devon was like, "Hey, Auden, come here, say hello to your future bosses." And I was like, "What's he talking about?" And I was like, "Oh, maybe like 5 years later, 8 years later," and right now he's already part of the show. Yeah.
In the green hoodie, he's donned the family hoodie.
Yeah, clean one.
Wait, it's the new one. I actually washed this one. Yeah.
Sweaty. A lot of good things about that hoodie compared to the other hoodie. The other hoodie could stand up on its own.
Terrible.
And run away.
Nobody wants that. So, Jake Ransom, I've been told that timing is everything. And for that reason, read out your super chat now, mate. You're the man, Travis. Don't let them bully you. On only 30 minutes after Travis Toff.
Nice.
That we roll.
Yeah, maybe he's just watching from behind,
He's 100% watching.
Yeah.
We know you're watching, Travis. We know.
Neil, did you see the match that I last night set during the live podcast?
I didn't, mate. Tell me.
Yeah, Iraklis Irakashvili, Tourniquet, the translator, and Prudnik, we had a podcast, and Devon joined, and Devon left. And then we were just talking, and I asked to, Irakli said that he had a training with Levan Saginashvili, and he sounded like he did something great during of course, Levan probably is not really training so heavy, but still. And he said that, did you see Prudnik's video?
You know what? I've got to go and watch that because Devon told me the same thing. He said, go and watch Prudnik's video.
I do know. Yeah. And whatever. Anyways, Irakli said that Prudnik would never make the video if he saw the training between him and Levan. And then later I asked Prudnik, I said, compared to the match that you had against Tatashins, how is your shape right now? And he said his shape is right now even better than the time that he beat Tatashins. I don't know if it's true. And he said right now he would beat Tatashins even if he was 85 kilo. And then I just called Todd video chat during the podcast. And then they are pulling in Florida again.
You see, it's evolution, that. It's almost as though when you came on this call tonight and said, "Tell you what, when are we pulling, Devon?" And the next thing you know, you've got back-to-back matches, Terrasatis followed by Devon Larratt, and you didn't even know you were going to get that till you came on. That's how it happens, Engin.
So you already set me with Terrasatis, huh?
Next, I think it's all. It's done.
My friend, I will tell you something you will not believe. In the morning, empty stomach, naked, I'm 96 kilo.
96 kilo naked.
Yeah, in the morning, yeah. And I think that more I am training, more muscles are holding, it's coming. And then with the same fat, I'm getting heavier. I was like 92, 93 kilo. And whenever I start training now, chest, like arm, like forearms are coming a little bit back,
There it is.
And so, yeah. So I think that in 1 year, I think I can be 85 kilo, but no lower than that. And 85 kilo, I would probably murder him. So
I thought we already set the match for December. I thought we were going in December.
Terrasatis first, then Devon.
You want me to pull them back to back in same event?
Not same event.
No.
Warm-up match, Terrasatis. Because then, you've beat the GOAT. And then after that, it's just...
Listen, after you beat the GOAT, you don't need to beat anyone else. So.
And then after that, you can do, a lesser match against Devon. The new depleted Devon. Good stuff. When he starts in a dead wrist. And that's how we roll. Fulfilling dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been on here for an immoral amount of time. I think we just got another super chat and then we're going to get off here. But I wanted to one more time give a big plug to the Challenger Series this weekend, which will be going. For those of you who've just joined the show, we are going to hold the Iron House 4. So if you were getting ready for the Iron House 4 as live, which was scheduled to go out this Saturday, we're going to move it back a week because we don't want to interfere with the Challenger Series. We support these events, so we're going to move it back because in case you didn't know, it's not live. Just brought that on you.
Did you talk with Ryan about it in Dubai?
I'm going to call him after this show and say, Ryan, it's not live. Just so he knows.
I'm happy that you guys made peace. Yeah, very good. Very good. Yeah.
So that he'll know then when I tell him. And then we'll move the show back a week. Challenger Series will be this coming weekend, ladies and gents. Chance Shaw, give them a plug. Tell them
the challengerseries.com. That's where you can get the pay-per-view. You can get the in-person tickets, the merchandise, everything like that. It starts at 1 p.m. Eastern. It'll start at 1 p.m. Eastern on the dot. So whether you're watching it in person or on the pay-per-view, like I said, thechallengerseries.com, get it while you can. Day of, the price is going to be more expensive. So save yourself a couple bucks. Get it while it's still early bird special. And I appreciate you having me on here, Neil, and thank you for plugging the Challenger Series.
You put together a great card. I can't wait for it.
Great card. Looking forward to it. We were talking today. It makes a lot of sense. As I say, we're a small sport. We want to support all the stuff that's going on at the moment with the people that are pushing as hard as we are to kick this sport through the roof. And the Challenger Series cards, iron. The weekend after, guys, you can go and catch Iron House 4. Only £6, and you'll get that month. We've got a massive amount of content. It's already started to roll on there. All the pre and post will be on there. The As Live will be next Saturday, the 22nd. And then the films off the back of that as well. So huge amount of stuff coming from Iron House 4. Mr. Brad Grundy is one of the athletes there. We got some incredible pullers in the Iron House 4. Guys,
best event of his life, Neil.
I'll just remind it. It's not actually live. How's that? I think it's not live because
I think you have one more super chat there.
Let's have a look. Oh,
but then you just sent it.
No, CHRZ. How do you pronounce that? Is that like Drz? OC? Neil, are you going to make it down to Orlando? Also, Auden. At least they had the courtesy to use lube. That's obviously in relation to the video and the walking funny. So, mate, I would have loved to get down to Orlando for the Challenger Series. Unfortunately, I can't. But you never know. I will be in Florida, East versus West, in August. I'll be over there with the Enigma of Delight. We'll be going over there. as well. And also JCJ Wank and the Current Collective. And the Lean Machine, Tom Holland, ladies and gents, will be making his East versus West debut over there against the Fury Craig Touye. And if you're not subscribed to the Lean Machine Arm Wrestling on YouTube, this is Britain's best. Get over there and show him some love, show him some support, and you'll see his journey into East versus West Florida. If you're not subbed to Chance Shaw's channel, get over there and give the Tugboat some love. Brad Grundy is a goddamn legend, and if you don't love this guy, don't give you up. Ladies and gents, everybody subscribe to the Enigma of Rage. East versus West Arm Wrestling. Get over there, sub, check it out, and help this sport go through the roof. It's on the rise, ladies and gents. It is on the rise, but we need you to keep pushing. So, massive
before you close.
Let's have a look here. Here we go. Is this the Prudnik vid?
Yeah.
Thanks to Bedikian and Nazarbayev for your 95 kilo world title. They beat you at 105 kilo, and you realize that 100 is too hard for you. Looks like you missed to lose the game.
I love him.
Don't worry. On July 6th, I will remind you why you need to stay in 95 kilos.
I love him. Awesome.
Yeah, the guy is just like really, he is an actor, artist, everything, you know. The guy is incredible.
Great.
Apparently, he's an Englishman. Who knew Prudnik was an Englishman?
Well, most of the good guys are.
Yeah.
Just saying. You know what I mean? That's how we roll. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Fix 190. 2 unbelievable weekends of arm wrestling. Challenger Series. East versus West Challenger Series this weekend, the 15th. Get over there. Get the pay-per-view bought. It is coming. It's a mega card. Some incredible matches on there. We've had some of the guys involved on the card here tonight. Brad Grundy will be back in action. He's got a huge match against a huge man in Matt Mask, and I cannot wait for that. Devon Larratt, James English, who you got. You'll see it live this weekend and many, many more. The weekend after, Arm Wars, Iron House 4, the As Live event. It's not actually live. On Saturday, the 22nd, and then a ton of films right off the back of that for our members. Only £6, so get over there, get yourself subbed, get yourself joined up, and you will see some epic stuff. Brad Grundy's also in the Iron House 4, ladies and gents, with a host of other stars. And there, as you heard from Brad earlier on, ridiculous matches coming thick and fast in that one. Ladies and gents, thanks for checking us out tonight. Hope you and your families are all well. Please give us a like. Give us a share, give us a sub, and please sub to our guest tonight here on the channel. Until we see you next time here on The Fix. Biggity bong, mother fluffers.
Thank you, Neil.